I was very fortunate to win the Marshall Scholarship.
I'll be studying in China as a Schwartzman Scholar next year.
I'm a Rhodes Scholar and I will be studying for my DPhil in Socio-Legal Studies next year at Oxford University.
I'm going to be doing the Schwartzman program next year, a one-year master's in global affairs in Beijing.
I received the Fulbright, so I'm going to be serving as an English teaching assistant in Spain, specifically in the Canary Islands.
I received the Churchill Scholarship to fund 1 year of study at Cambridge.
I got the Schwartzman Scholarship, so I'll be heading to Beijing for a year.
The Marshall is truly trying to promote ambassadors between the United States and the UK. And I think I have a particular interest in healthcare. And I think there's a lot we can learn from the National Health Service.
My interests are in economics and computer science, especially in AI. It's really important that we understand Chinese policy on AI.
My research really focuses on the ethics and legal implications of new reproductive technologies like gene editing, IVF, and prenatal testing. So next year while I'm at Oxford, I hope to continue studying that.
As someone interested in international affairs, it seemed really important to have people who are looking at how to bridge the gap between the United States and China in a time where tensions were rising steadily.
While I'm there, hopefully I will be working with migrant populations, continuing research similar to my thesis. I've done a lot of ethnographic research at the US-Mexico border, looking at the ways in which American immigration laws force women to relive and capitalize off their traumatic experiences in order to receive legal recognition.
I'm going to be doing a degree in biological sciences, studying the development of the microbiome in infants at the Sanger Institute over there.
I'll be looking at Chinese policy, specifically Chinese economic policy, and how that relates to what's going on here in the States. It's really an experience I could not have imagined for myself, coming from Richmond 4 years ago.
Now that I'm wrapping up my senior year, I'm realizing that I still have a lot of questions that I want to answer. And when I was considering what I wanted to do post-grad, I realized that I really wanted to challenge myself, put myself in a community with people who are constantly pushing themselves to ask those difficult questions, and I thought that the Rhodes community would be the best possible place to do that.
US-China relations right now are at a very critical point. As tensions rise, there are so many people who are focused on how to address conflict and competition, and we need people who are looking to bridge that gap and make sure that there are avenues for productive collaboration.
I hope to serve in the US Department of Health and Human Services as a public servant helping shape health policy.
My hope through the Fulbright is that I'll get to continue similar research but in a different context in Spain. In the future, I'm hoping to pursue a career in immigration and human rights law work.
After the fellowship, I hope to be a scientist and continue to conduct research on the microbiome to discover how we can use it to make people healthier.
My hope is that by going to Beijing, I'll meet the next generation of people on both sides of this conflict who are interested in finding that path forward.
I was incredibly lucky to hear about Fulbright through my academic advisor as well as the wonderful folks at URAF.
URAF was instrumental in helping me achieve this award.
I was really grateful for URAF. I was really grateful for my house tutors who really helped me understand how do I tell my story. That is what makes your accomplishments, makes your resume into something three-dimensional.
I'm super grateful to URAF for all the help they provided through the application and all the support, so that was really fantastic.
Shout out to URAF, to Tom and Jasmine, and to everyone over there. They have been so incredibly helpful through this entire process of applying for fellowships, with providing logistical support, emotional support, and everything else that we need.
Huge thank you to URAF for all of the resources that helped prepare me for this and walking me through it every step of the way.
My 4 years at Harvard have been absolutely amazing. It's been completely life-changing. That absolutely would not have been possible without the folks at URAF, my professors, my friends.
I just want to congratulate all our fellowship recipients. We're so proud of your efforts. And on behalf of the entire Harvard community, we can't wait to see all the amazing things you're going to accomplish in your future.